What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back to another episode. So I recorded this intro once before, but a few things have happened since I recorded this intro, so I thought I should talk about it. First things first, this week has been very crazy. We had some pretty severe weather. That's why this video is out. I was having internet issues, electric issues, all that fun stuff for the last couple days. My upload speed is still crap, so I don't even know when this video is going to come out. Today is Saturday, Sunday, something like that. No, but yeah, Sunday. I had to look, and yeah, it was supposed to be out Friday, but yeah, that didn't work. Anyway, the first few clips of this episode is going to be a little bit weird, just because they are cut-offs from last episode. So, uh, I would recommend watching part one before you watch this one, because some stuff might not line up correctly, and I don't re-explain how to do stuff that I already built in part one with you guys. But yeah, let's get into this episode. I hope you guys are excited. If you guys are, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I think I found a way around our dilemma with the items skipping the hoppers. So in my wither farm and my gold farm, there is powder snow right underneath the killing chambers, and I'm pretty sure that's because it keeps the items clumped together. So when the items go over the hoppers, they get picked up in the clumps instead of individually. So it bypasses hopper internal timer, basically the internal cooldown timer. So if I get powder snow and put it in the system, it should fix that, I would think. Very smart idea, Slayer. Let's do this at nighttime so we get attacked by everything. Alright, we got our power snow. Oh, and my elytra is about to break. Alright, I'm going to stop in the end and repair my elytra before we head back to the sorting system. Okay, we are back at the item sorter, and as you can see, I'm messing around with a few things right now. So, as you guys know, I want to have 3 ways to put stuff into this item sorter. Now, that is going to cause a little bit of an issue because I also want them to be on the same despawn timer as the items from the original way. Now, the reason why that's going to cause a small little issue is because if I don't do it correctly, it is going to basically mess the whole thing up. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this without messing everything up. And what I've decided on is I am going to basically build a tiny little item elevator that gets fed in through a chest. So there's going to be a hopper that feeds into a chest, and that chest feeds into the item elevator, and I'll just re-drop them, so they should be on basically the same timer. That should work fine for us. It is going to be a little bit slower than if it was just fed into the main way, which is fine as long as it works. Well, that is one thing I didn't think about. So with this, it's actually going to sit one level lower than what I want, just because of way I have the ice set out and everything. I'm going to leave it like this for now. We may in the future want to raise this up another block or two, just so it's not hanging so far down, but for right now, it is what it is. I think we're all set and ready to go for the first test run of this. If everything goes as planned, this stack of deslate bricks should all land in the chest. None of them should miss. None. That's a very good sign. You can see them when they're coming out of the dropper that they're actually clumping up with each other. So that's great. That means that they're going to flow in stacks instead of individuals. And yes, I put the power snow on the other one, but I haven't tested it. So this is our first test. It works. Oh my god, that is amazing. I'm gonna drop it into the farthest chest just to make sure. I'm not gonna make you guys rewatch that, but I am so happy that works. Like, I was actually a bit worried about that because I could not get them to go into the hoppers very continuously. So that is great. That does exactly what I wanted to. We're missing some. Okay, so it worked perfectly the first time. Why is it not working now? I don't see anything stuck inside the droppers or anything. Where the hell did the other 12 items go? Okay, note to self: the trapdoors are not keeping the items in. This is why we do tests, just to make sure everything is running the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some dirt on top of this for right now. I will find a better solution for this later down the line. I'm still trying to get all the kinks out of this, so this is a small one that can be solved with dirt for right now. I was just double checking, and it looks like a couple items didn't make it in here either. It might be because I was messing with stuff when I threw them in over here. So I'm not even going to blame those for me messing with stuff. There we go. It works. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start building rest of the setup. It's basically going to be exactly the same way that I built the first module. I just got to keep it going. You know what? I just noticed that when the redstone had to go into the front of these when I'm building it so the items can get into the hoppers, I can turn it into a shulker loader extremely easy just because I want the redstone to be completely hidden. Just kind of, it's funny how I just noticed that. Alright, change of plan. This was going to be another item sorting area, but I'm going to make this a crafting area so I can craft all the items I need here. Furnaces, of course. And yeah, this should just make it a little bit easier so I don't have to track the whole item sorter to find the items I need to actually craft items. So there's something really cool you can do with these, especially if you don't want anything other than fuel to go into the hoppers, but you don't want to completely fill out the hoppers. So basically, you can actually put filler items in. So like I'm using dirt right now, and that dirt will never go into the fuel part of the furnace because it will not allow it. So you can actually use a filler block and then the coal in that first slot, and if you fill it all the way down just like that, you can have a stockpile of coal in your chest, and you don't have to have an excess amount of coal inside your hoppers. So I got done with the bottom row and I got all the filler items in. So now I'm doing the upper row. Make sure you are using stuff that can't interact with the bottom row, and then make sure you have them separate from on the top row as well. So I have filler and filler 2, and I'm just alternating it so they can't go into the hoppers. Now to elaborate more why you want to do this, think about it this way. This thing is, I think, like 15 blocks long. So you have basically 30 hoppers, 2 hoppers per furnace. You take that times 5 because each hopper can hold 5 stacks. That is 150 stacks of coal that cannot be put into furnaces. They're just kind of sitting there. Yes, they will eventually be used, but it would be better to have those stacks inside your chest so it can be distributed evenly. You know, and then you also had the 15 extra stacks that are inside the furnaces. So, you know, it just makes it so you don't have to have a crap ton of coal and everything just sitting in hoppers waiting to be used. All right, let's make sure I got this set up correctly. If I do, once I get all the items inside the furnaces, it should drop the coal in the chest, the amount of furnaces that are going. If I did this correctly. or I just did it incorrectly and it's not gonna work. Hey, look at that. I did not fail a very simple design with furnaces and hoppers. Well, since we got that figured out, let's actually get rest of the item sorters in for this room. Also, I have a question. What should we design this as? I was actually thinking about designing it as the sorting hat from Harry Potter, but I don't know. I don't want to do a chest because so many people had done a chest before. I want to do something completely different, and that's why I was thinking about the sorting hat. But I've never done pixel art, so I don't even know how to start that. Since this room is fully about crafting supplies and everything like that, there will not be any, I repeat, any shortcut loaders in this area. No shortcut loaders, just regular item filters, you know, so I can just grab items, go, you know, all that fun stuff. And I haven't talked about it, but look at all the hoppers. Like, I have had to go and get more iron and more chests like 5 or 6 different times. And I'm just using so many hoppers. Alright, we're almost there. I just had to put the iron bars in, the chest for aligning the items, the water. And then after those 3 items, we should be ready for our full test. I have all the modules in. A lot of hoppers to do this. And then yeah. But yeah, after that, we can do our first actual test. And hopefully it works correctly. Also, at the end of the episode, I am going to put my thoughts in the video explaining what I would probably do differently about this, because building this, there is quite a few things that I would do differently that would probably change how this thing works completely. So for right now, every single hopper is going to be set to filter. That's what it is going to be. So everything should just run across all the hoppers and nothing should go in them for right now. Later down the line, as we get items, we will start to actually put items in these. But for right now, for testing, I don't want anything to go in these hoppers. As you guys can see, I'm just putting the water in so we can finish this up. And I've done this like 4 times now. Oh my gosh, and I had to redo the redstone. I'm so tired of building this thing. Alright, everything is ready to go. Now, if everything goes as planned, when I put these items in the dropper, let me get over to it real quick. They should all end up in the overflow area if it goes correctly, which it might not. It didn't go correctly. Take 2. Alright, this is like the 3rd test now. I think I only put like a half stack of each in here, so if everything goes correctly, they should all be in this chest. Okay, good. They all did end up in here. Okay, so the item sorter is fully functional. Now I just gotta put the filters in, and yeah, but I'll do the filters off camera because that's just gonna be boring as hell to watch. Alright, so I've done a few things here and there just off camera to try to make this a little bit better since we're spending a lot of time over here. I went ahead and put a little sugarcane farm and in this wall face right here, and I also put a barrier around the whole place so there is no way for moths to get us. Let's see here. Also, I did start setting up our crafting area just so we have it set up. I put these are all filled with coal now, and then these sorting system up to this one, they're all sorted. So we're going to have one space over here for coal, and then we'll have a shulker loader for coal as well. But right now, this is how it goes. It goes diamonds, redstone, iron, raw iron, so we can smelt it, gold, raw gold, copper, raw copper, nether quartz, lapis, coal. So this is coal, but I have blocks in here because I was filling that up, so I just threw them in here. And I think this is lapis, and then cobble. So we still have a couple more chests, and then I also put these chests in. And these chests, what they do... Oh, I'm gonna lose all those items. Bye. These are secondary loaders that are specific for our crafting area. So I just put items in here, and then they will spew out and go all over here. But yeah, that's about what I have done so far. But I'm going to keep working here and keep getting filters in and everything like that. Alright, I hit a dilemma. So while I'm doing all my filters and everything like that, we need to redo this. This needs to get better because right now the way it sits, nothing is organized. So I had to basically search for everything through every single chest. Now we have a lot of chests of items. But yeah, so I'm gonna redo this into a filter, kind of like I have on the Wither skeleton farm and that sort of stuff. Just have it all go into a dropper and then go out into a water source and then item filters. So yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick so we can actually keep everything separated. Now I am going to have to basically tear off a couple layers here, so it might lose a little bit of efficiency just because the mobs aren't dropping as far, so they're not going to die as quickly. Alright, I'm not going to make you guys watch me build this because this is just a smaller version of our item sorter. It just uses a dropper plus a observer to fire the dropper, and that's it. And that's how it basically shoots the items out into a powder snow, and then sorts all the items. We should have done this a long time ago. If you guys make a mob farm, build the item sorter first because it will make it so much better in the long run. Because if you guys build a very efficient one, it is going to make a lot of items, and just having an item sorter set up and ready for it is so much better than having to tear down part of it to put in an item sorter. But I'm going to finish our other item sorter, and then I'll bring you guys back so you guys can look at it and everything like that. And that'll probably be the end of the episode. I've spent so much time on this, and I am very tired. If you guys can probably hear it in my voice. I've built so many filters, so many sorters. I just want to be done with this. This is the best thing about this, is I can just shove items in the chest and not worry about it, and then it'll sort it all for me and everything like that. But I do need to find a way to make this chest fire faster so more items so it can declutter itself basically quicker. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because I am up for some ideas on how to make this faster. I keep finding more and more stuff I want to do to this place. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm laying down a line of hoppers. So basically what this is going to do is I can flip a lever, and it will make it so when items are being smelted, they can go directly into the sorting system without me removing them or anything like that. Or they can just sit in the chest. So this just makes it so I can smith bulk items without any issues, and they'll just constantly go back into the sorting system. I don't have to worry about them or anything like that. Well, that was simple. Just flick the lever and everything's now storing itself. Huzzah. So basically I just have a redstone line going straight into a hopper, and with the lever up, it locks the hopper, lever down. Lever up unlocks the hopper, lever down locks the hopper. Okay, I have put in a bunch of filters in now. So I have my redstone section. I have my section that has all my drops from basically farms that I have going on around here and everything like that. I also made the overflow section much bigger, and then this main path is where basically all the building blocks are going to go, so I can find them very easily. But the last thing we're going to do this episode is going to take place in the crafting room. As you can see, there is no more furnaces here. I ripped them all out. I did not like how I had that set up. Now we're going to make a basically fully automatic one that will send a minecart across all of them and basically put the items in automatically and then refill the fuel automatically. The only thing I'll have to do is basically put fuel inside the chest, and that's it. But let's get this started so we can actually be done with this episode. This episode has taken too long. First thing I'm going to do is I am pushing the furnaces back one block, and I'm lifting them up one block so I can have the furnaces level with me if I ever just want to use them without using the minecart. I can just click them, because when they're one block lower, so you have to look down at them, I don't know, it looks weird to me, and so I lifted them up. Once we have this fully decorated, you won't see the hoppers or the minecart tracks or anything, so it shouldn't cause any issues. Now, if you've never seen a smelter made with minecarts, basically this track is going to go on top of the furnaces, where there's going to be hoppers on top, and there's going to be a hopper minecart just running across these to insert the items. That's a very basic way to explain it, but that's just basically how it works. Okay, at this point I have rebuilt this like 5 times and I can't get it to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. So basically what's going to happen is the minecart is going to come down this track. This just goes right above those hoppers that I was talking about. Comes down this track, and then it's going to get stopped by a fence, so it can go up, but it can't come back down. Now, that is a small issue because of basically the way redstone works is we need to make sure this chest stays open and closed, and this hopper gets powered. Now, I watched a guide on this a long time ago, and I don't fully remember how it worked, and I think that's the issue I'm running into, is I just don't remember much of it. If it goes okay, so one goes here, I think. Yeah, so this one will power this detector rail. This one will detect, well, all right, so this one detects this one detects the chest, and then this one detects this hopper. And then you'll have redstone torch, repeater right here. Okay, this is the correct way. That'll be set to 3, and that just makes sure that it closes correctly. And we'll have you like this, you facing into here. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's how you build it. I swear I built it just like this already like 3 times though. Oh, dang it. Alright, so if we put this minecart in there, it should get stopped. Alright. How do I get out of here? This way. Okay, now I rearranged it so this is the chest that will put items in here, and this should work. And if it does, we'll see all these light up, and yeah, it'll be done. And I'm actually somewhat confident, so I'm just going to outro right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Tell me what you guys think we should make this look like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Wow. Okay. It's not working. Ah, haha. Yes. Okay, it works. Oof. All right. All right, peace out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode.